Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. My name is Joni. This is Weathered Wings. And we are going to paint something pretty, okay? So, grab a paintbrush, grab some paint, and look around. Look around your home for something, okay? I found something. Something that could just use a little freshening up, right? All right, so I found this. It was a planter. I did used to use it. And I went around my house actually one day and just kind of took stuff down that was, you know, maybe a little dark, or maybe I thought I could just freshen up a little bit. So I have this, and I've decided that I want to paint it green. Okay, I went back and forth, trying to figure out what I wanted to paint, what color I wanted to use. I really wanted to use red, but I didn't think this was the thing to paint red. It's got all this pretty little detail on there. It's got flowers, so to me, this screamed green. But I found a little bird, so I found something else. And it's already red, but I'm gonna just repaint it because I don't want it glossy, and I want to do something else to it. But it's textury. It's something. This will be fun. So. If I have time, I'll do that. I'll have that off to the side. All right. Let's see. Let's see who all is here. Hey, Rita. Hey, Doris. All right. And if y'all would do this, I would just be so appreciative. So let's just put that down. But surely you have friends that would love to see how to freshen up just some little home decor. And look, start small. Okay? Start small. If you haven't painted before, my paintbrush has been out a while, so I'm going to just spritz it with a little water. But anyway, we're just going to get started. I went ahead and painted, like I said, like I showed you, this coat because I wanted to paint 2 coats, and I didn't think y'all wanted to stick around for me to paint 2 coats. All right, so look, this is DIY paint. It's in the color Aviary, which is our farmhouse green. All right, now, DIY paint is a clay-based paint. It covers pretty much anything. So you see, I'm not doing anything to this. I'm just putting the paint on. Now, it dries lighter, okay? It dries lighter than this color you see here, all right? But we're going to wax it, and we're going to bring back that color. So, let's just get the paint on. And I'll probably go on the inside as well. Not all the way, but just kind of, you know, maybe to like right here or so. Maybe right there, right in there. Not all the way down because I plan on putting something in there, right? All right. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Donna. Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so let's just keep going. There's nothing more satisfying, y'all, than finding something in your home that, you know, several times I've had stuff in the garage that I was about to give away. And I was like, well, let me just go find something for a project. And then I ended up loving it. So, it's amazing what a little bit of paint can do to a piece. It just really is. But we're not going to stop with just paint, y'all. We're going to dress it up even more. But it's not hard. It's just going to be with a little bit of wax. Okay? Easy peasy, something you can do in, you know, an afternoon, a matter of an hour. It is best to have time to let the paint dry, but you see me with my heat gun all the time, and plus I'm too impatient. I always have my hurry up britches on, and because I just can't wait. It's one reason I love this paint is because I can dry it and move on. Okay? You can't see the project. Why not? Oh! Thank you, Joyce. Hold on, y'all. I didn't even have it in there. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Let's see if this will work. Nope. How about that? So sorry, y'all. So sorry. See? Hurry up, britches, right? I just wanted to get started. Didn't even check to see if y'all could even see the project. All right, so you probably missed the whole thing, right? All right, so it's just a little, like a planter, right? That I had laying around. And I've already painted it this one color, this one coat of aviary. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So sorry. Glad I looked up. Hey, Kay. Hey, Nancy. All right, hey, Jill. All right, thank y'all. Thank you, Joyce. Goodness gracious. Talking about getting in a hurry. Oh, my word. Well, I could see just fine up there. So you couldn't even see then all the little details I was showing you. So see, it's a little, it's just got all these little scrollies and looks like kind of little flowers. So I think green is a good choice. I'm not going to go back and forth. I kind of swirl around the swirls a little bit just so, because sometimes you can kind of start taking the paint off. All right, that's looking better already, right? But I did see, I don't know, did y'all see the red bird? Because I said I wanted to paint something red. So I was trying to find something red and that I wanted to paint red, and I couldn't find anything because I'm going to use a gold wax, and I wanted to see it on red. I just thought it'd be really pretty. But we'll do a bird. Hey, Jessie. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I love this color too. This is aviary. Aviary is probably my favorite of the greens of DIY. It's DIY paint. And it's just a mid-tone. It's like a farmhouse green. But see the difference in the other side was so light. So when it dries lighter until you put your top coat on there. My original plan today, I was just going to find a bunch of stuff and paint white. Bunch of little containers because I want to freshen up my booth. And so I was just going to paint a bunch of little containers white and then go get some greenery from Hobby Lobby. But this is so much more fun. All right, so let's see. I can go ahead and do this side. I mean, I like this the way it is already, but you can't see the details in it. And that's what I really want to bring out is the pretty little, you probably can't even see the little lion head right there. But I bet y'all have several of these little things, right, laying around, even if it's just a flower pot or some little something, something. I may not even need but one coat, actually. But I've already painted the other side, and we'll see. We'll just see. I always like to do 2 coats, but I may not need it. So my day has just flown by. How has y'all's day been? Yeah, I love this already. So even if you didn't do anything else but paint it, you do have to seal with DIY paint. I mean, it will cure over months where, you know, you really don't have to seal it. But some kind of home decor like this, you would want to seal it because it's going to be touched and handled. Yes, Joyce. Yes, that's what I plan on doing. Hey, Tony. Yeah, so we did a little piece in Creative Junkies, and I used this color and then with some gold. It was really pretty. All right. Let's see. Can I get this other side already? I think I can. Might as well just go ahead and do it all. And then I'll just do one side. Look, there's a little dust bunny under there. Told you, I just drug it out of my box. And went to painting. Losing myself. 73 degrees. It hadn't been that warm here, I don't think, but maybe so. It's been nice. I did yoga a little earlier. I just did it here in the house. I have this app that I like to use. And I started feeling sick. And I was like, oh my gosh, I guess I better stop my yoga. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I feel fine now. I think I may have twisted a little too hard. Twisted something in my belly. It started hurting. Went to see Randy's mom and uncle and cousins. Oh wow, where are they? Did they come visit somewhere where you went to see? I know you didn't go there, right? Do you have a code for the DIY paint? A code. What do you mean a code? I have a link. It's in my shop. All right, let's dry this now. I moved over so I could reach my ink gun better. Nugget. Hey, Sonia. You know what, Brenda? We are not able to discount this paint online. I've asked about it. But Debbie says no. Alright, I want you to see how it's drying. Okay, this side's drying. How you can see it drying and getting lighter. Oh, at his mom. Oh, okay, Joyce. Well, that's nice. You got to visit. So I want to remember that this is the side that I'm going to add a little, add just another little coat. I'm going to spritz it. I always like to spritz it on my second coat just because sometimes the paint will get thick. Or it is thick. It's a thick paint. And I just want it to move. There's usually like a few little spots maybe that need touching up, and so I just always just go ahead and put a second coat. See, like down in those little crevices, I'm just going to tap my brush. There's my... This is just water in a little hair misting bottle. I think I got that either on Amazon or at Hobby Lobby. But if your paint starts to drag, you know, and kind of gets like all these brush strokes that you don't want, or some people don't want them, right? You want a smooth finish. Just get your water and just move the paint. Okay. I'm just going to kind of do crosshairs on this because it has that design in there. That just gets the coverage. See how good that looks? All right. So, is this side dry enough to lay down? Yeah. So let's lay this down. Okay, Tony, I will. Metal's probably going to get hot. Uh-oh. Check over here on YouTube, see if there are anything. Oh, I can't find my stuff over there. Hold on. Alright, so there we go. And it's hot, so I'm going to let it cool off just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, because my wax will just kind of just melt. Let's see, here's the... Alright, so I'm going to use clear wax. Excuse me. Grab a brush. I'm going to use a chip brush. Make sure I already have one. Do have one, I think. Have a little red on it. Should have grabbed some water. All right. So I'm just going to put my brush in here. Just slightly swirl it around. I'm going to have to go get my water, I think, y'all. Hold on, hold on. So sorry. Just my throat's so dry. Okay, so sorry. So we're just gonna brush on the wax here. Make sure it's not coming off on my brush, so that's pretty good. See how much darker it is when you add the top coat? So it would do this with a polyacrylic as well. It really darkens up. And you could be done right here. You could be finished. If you like it like this, you can call it a day. Look, I'm missing something. Are y'all just being quiet? Is it a lazy Friday? Or y'all just resting and open your eyes? Betty's not even on here, is she? She's taking her nap. Just swirling it around. So my paint is good and dry because it's not coming off on my little brush. And these are really soft bristles. That's why I like to use the chip brush. A lot of my big wax brushes are stiffer. I mean, you can loosen them up, but they are stiffer. All right, see how pretty that is? That's really pretty. It's not taken. I'm gonna just swirl it around, make sure it's even. Even. All right. So you got that. Okay, so that's with it waxed. See the difference? Okay. And this will dry. It won't be this dark, but it won't be that light either. It'll be in between, actually. All right, so now here is the golden rule. And I'm wondering, I feel like my site may say I'm out of this, but I do have some. So I'll check it when I get off. But this is the bomb diggity to me. Okay, so let me find my little... Is this the new one? I had a clean one, I thought. Hold on. But I can use this. I washed one. Oh, you know what? I think I left all those. All right, so I'm just going to tap it in here and then tap it in the lid. That's how I get it to soften up a little bit. These aren't my favorite brushes to use. I love these Crayola brushes, but see the difference? These are the old ones, which had these natural fibers. These are from the Dollar Tree, so they're different. They're different. All right, I just don't have another one, so I'm just going to go with this. But the wax will soften. I usually don't wash my wax brushes. People ask, and I usually just have a different brush for each one. And then soften it back up. Yes, wax last. That's right. So Betty is here. I thought you were asleep, Betty. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to start kind of down here. Can y'all see good? I wonder if I should zoom in just a tad. This was a big thing, so. Yeah, I'm right here. I just don't want to rub real hard because my paint and stuff is not totally dry. I mean, it was dry, but you know what I mean. It has not cured, so if you could actually rub some off if you rub too hard. All right, so I'll start with the legs. Now, you could, I don't know why the question came up about the wax, because I've lost these comments for some reason. Well, Poot Nugget. I guess I'll have to wait till I get off and see them all. I'm so sorry I don't see them. But maybe because I said you could use a polyacrylic, and you could, and then you could wax like this. But you can't wax like this and then go back with a polyacrylic. You can't do that because the polyacrylic won't stick. It just won't stick. All right. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Actually, well, I was going to just kind of rub it with the rag, but this will be good. So I like to do it in sections. Not with the clear, though. With the clear, I pretty much go all over. And I don't wipe it back unless it's just gobbed on there, you know, like for some reason I gobbed it on. So then you just wipe it back with, this is just an old t-shirt. You really don't have to use that much. Really pretty on the grain. You have to keep turning your shirt or you're really not going to get any to come off. Y'all see that? Now, if you have, like, if you don't want that much on there, you're like, oh, I don't really like it. Well, take your finger, just put it in the clear wax, and you can, it's an eraser, see? You could get it all off. But again, I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep rubbing it. Oh, shoot. Lost myself. Oh, you got new medication. That brush, it's a little stiff. I mean, it's soft enough, but I'm actually going to go in with my chip brush just in the corner here. I'm going to use the same brush. I can cover more ground and it won't be so rough. And you could also get another chip brush if you didn't want to rub it and go over it with the chip brush with a little bit of clear wax. You could do that too if you didn't have a soft t-shirt or a soft rag, soft pillowcase. Oh gosh, I'm loving that. Love it. All right, is this the same one? I'll add a little bit more right there. Okay. Okay, I don't have polyacrylic on here, Tony. It's wax. It's wax. Hey, Colleen. Hey. Did an old metal mailbox. Oh, you know, I have a mailbox. I painted it a long time ago. You remember Jesse? The one where you're like, that's the one where you said, here you go. I painted something on there and I just immediately wiped it off. I still have that mailbox and I would like to paint it. I think it would be pretty this color. Tony's sleepy too. Thank you, Jill. So no, this is, I said you could use a polyacrylic if you wanted to. So a polyacrylic is just a top coat, okay? It's a clear top coat, something like Paint Couture top coats. That's what I mean by polyacrylic. This is a wax, a clear wax. Clear wax, and this is the gold wax, actually. Now, I'm gonna use my finger and get just a little bit off on these flat areas, just a little bit. So don't, don't fret if you forget to clear wax it or if you can't get a lot of it off. I usually do this, wipe it off, and then I put it right back on because I'm like, oh, well, I really did like that. All right, so let's look at the difference. So see, we got this gold. How pretty. Love it. And then that's just plain. So see how much difference, just a little bit of wax. And look, that did not take us any time. And you're done. That's it. We're done. Okay. So I'm going to repaint these sides. Now I've scratched it up a little bit, see? But see, I'm going to put another coat on there. Let that dry. I can't see exactly. I'm going to add just that back where I took that off. See what I said? The light plays, this light that I have on here, it plays tricks on me. So I have to kind of take it out of the light and look at it. But I love it. I love it. So let's leave that there. Let's paint this red bird and see what the red looks like with the gold. Okay, it's just a bird. Look, I don't know what it's all on it, but it looks like there's, I mean, this is supposed to be on there. It's just kind of got some texture. Sorry, I don't know why I get way out of the camera. But who knows? It's kind of been put up too. But Debbie, we were in our, she was in our stockist group talking earlier about, you know, she did a reel about painting fabric, you know, with DIY paint. And she said some lady got on there and was giving her a hard time about she only uses the gold on the, where's that other brush? On red. So I was like, you know what, that does sound pretty. Yours is white and black. I can't even, oh good. I love black and white, yeah. Thank you, Anne. Thanks, Colleen. Okay, I'm missing a paintbrush. I guess I didn't bring those paintbrushes down here that I had. And this is a ginormous brush for this, but we're going to go with it. All right. I know you're saying, okay, the bird's already red. Yes, it is already red, but it's a porcelain red. And look, I'm just going right over it. Gosh, it's almost the same color. So any of these little knickknacks that you find, just know you can paint those. DIY, like I said, it covers anything. So, but if I were to put the gold wax just right over this, it really wouldn't, it just wouldn't do much. Just do the top of him so I can set him down. Let's see, is this... Let me move the camera just a tad. All right. Move this out of the way, actually. He needs a little spritzing. This paint is really, what color is the paint on the container? Hey, Barbara. It is aviary. Aviary. And then we used clear wax and then some golden rule. Gold wax. Isn't it pretty? I'll show you again real quick in just a minute. I wanted to see what the golden rule looked like with the red. And I didn't want to paint that container red, although I almost did. And then I thought, you know what? I have a bird. Of course I have birds. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, all over me. I'm just this big old brush. I've got like a gazillion brushes upstairs by the sink where I washed them. And I meant to bring them. I think I may leave that little dark beak area right there. But I like this feel of my little pieces. Y'all saw when I painted the, what was it? That swan that I painted with, and then I put a, I actually put a, what did I put on there? this, not a mold, but it was an iFlex. I put an iFlex piece on it, and it really turned out pretty. And I ended up doing that one differently than I did on, but I put it on YouTube. I ended up, I just dark waxed it, but I ended up coming back with gold, believe it or not. I redid it, but I used the metallic, a metallic paint, not this gold. But okay, so let's see how easy that was. All right, that's a challenge. Find something in your home and just paint it. Hey, Diane. How goes it? I have a bird something like that. All right, says Joyce. Older than, oh, you've already redone it. Okay, can you see him drawing a different color? Draws lighter. I love this red. This red is Marquee. It's Marquee by also by DIY. And y'all saw this had some little texture pieces on here, which is going to be really good for the gold wax to catch on. And I can tell where I miss paint because it's shiny. So hold on. Okay. I can't remember where I got these birds, but I got 2 or 3 of them. I want to say Home Goods. Home Goods or TJ Maxx, somewhere like that. But any little porcelain thing that, ooh, I missed a lot. You can paint right over it. Okay. Almost dry. I keep having to add. Hey Diane, how's it going? Okay. What is up with this bird underneath? For some reason I'm missing something. So let me just give him a bath with paint. I keep seeing it shiny. Squirt it just a little to even my paint out. Other color do y'all think would look good with the gold? Again, here's the gold on our container. I think that turned out really pretty. don't know a color that wouldn't look good. Even black would look great too, right? Ooh. That's a thought. All right. So let's get our clear wax. Got to get another brush. I'll use this one for the red. I don't want to keep messing up brushes. All right, here's the clear. All right. Woo. Hot bird, hot bird. So this is exactly what I did to the container. I just painted it aviary. Let's see. Bohemian. Ooh. Yeah, any of the blues, right? Any of the greens too. That's what I'm saying. I can't think of a color that wouldn't look, you know, pretty with the gold. Look at that. Look at that red, y'all. How pretty is that? Once you add the wax, it really brings it back out. And again, you can be through right there. Okay, that's bugging me because I missed some spots. Now, sometimes if your paint doesn't go on well, this is so hot, it's gonna melt. You may have some oil right there from your fingers. I don't want to get all my wax contaminated. Or, you know, some dirt or something every now and then. So I usually do clean stuff with alcohol before I paint it. But I didn't clean this, so. You see how some of it's coming off, so you do have to be careful. Make sure your paint, but this because it's so hot, make sure your paint is dry before you go to waxing it, okay? Let's see. I don't want to stick this in my wax. Because if you do, then you start coloring everything. I mean, you start coloring the wax with the red. All right. Well, I will just put that back in there. I didn't even need all that. All right, so now I'm going to go back with the gold. I'm going to use this same little brush, but I'm just going to kind of dip it in the corner here. So I'm using Golden Rule. This is by DIY. Oh, Betty. 40 degrees and overcast. Oof. Yeah, it's overcast here. I haven't seen the sun. All right, so I'm just going to go in with the gold. Ooh, it is pretty on the red, right? I don't even know if I got paint all the way under there. Let's get another. It'll be soft. So again, I kind of do it in sections. This gold to me used to be so subtle, but lately I feel like it is just not. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna put my finger in here with my my rag and just kind of, because I don't want all of that. I really just kind of want it to settle down in some of those nooks and crannies on there. See, look how pretty his wing is now. Love it, love it. But see how the that acts as an eraser. The clear wax acts as an eraser. Because a lot of people freak out, especially with dark wax. They get all that dark wax on there and think they've ruined it. But no, all you gotta do is get some clear wax and go back over it. Or you could just use your chip brush and just lightly add the wax on there and just don't wipe it back. Just put a little bit on there and just let it be. If that's what you want. Little red bird. I love that little sheen. You see his tail? Look how pretty. This is so shimmery. I think I may like better, especially on something like this where I don't want the paint to rub off. You could do another chip brush. Put it in wax, put it back in the clear wax. And see how you kind of can wipe some off. Like that. And you're not, and this is a lot softer than my finger, you know, where I'm rubbing. Love it. So pretty. Just a little bit more under here. Of course, I didn't paint him all the way under. And doing it this way, the chip brush will, you know, kind of just distribute the gold wax around too. You can kind of like blend it around. It's just softer on it. See? So he's pretty little. Oh, love him. Although I did not get him all the way painted, but I will go back and touch him up. But I love that. But if you're doing this at home, let it dry before you start waxing, and don't wax when it's super hot like I just did. All right? Any questions on this? Let's see. Thank you for the closed caption. Well, good. I kind of try to do it automatic, but sometimes it doesn't work, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. All right, everybody. I cannot see everybody's comments. They disappear. Oh, wait. I can see some up here. Hold on. Let's see if I missed anything. Sometimes I can't see it up here, but I did. All right. So y'all got the colors, right? This was Marquee, and this, again, is Aviary. Why I can't get it, everything in the... So Aviary and Marquee. So two different colors with gold wax. All right, easy peasy. So look, I have two new little things for my home. Now I gotta find something to put in here. All right, that's it, y'all. I hope you have a great Friday evening. And tomorrow at 11 Central Time, okay? I'm doing the mystery box challenge again. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but that's tomorrow. So I will be here tomorrow at 11, and I could use some encouragement because I have no idea. I got the my box was from Beth of Vintage Bandits. I know y'all have seen Beth, but but the box rattles, y'all. It rattles like a rattle. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is in this box? So anyway, I may just be a little more nervous than usual. Okay, y'all have a great evening. Thank you so much for joining